Hello, hello. Hey, Tony. Hey, Bo. Yeah, running a little behind schedule. We were already a little behind schedule and then had some technical issues I had to sort out to get everything up and running. So, that put me a little bit more behind schedule. But hey, we're here. That's what matters, right? We made it. How is everybody? I'll give it a few minutes, let people filter in. Let everybody realize that we're actually up and running now. So silver jumped up today. I noticed that. So, what was it at? Let me see. Up 75 cents. So it's $28.27 an ounce right now. Gold is up. Platinum's up. Palladium's up. Everything's up. Except crypto. Crypto plunged today. So we got gold at 1,867 an ounce. Platinum 1,243 an ounce, and palladium 2,912 an ounce. So all of our metals are up. All right. And then we did our first ever half box or a $50 box hunt a couple of days ago. That was fun. Didn't get any silver. No silvers and no proofs, which kind of surprised me. I mean, not the no silvers part. A lot of the boxes don't have silver in them, but the no proofs part surprised me because usually they all have at least a couple. Did find one planchet error coin. That was cool. Ton of BUs. There was all kinds of uncirculated coin in there. We ended up with, I think it was 11 rolls. Yeah. 11 rolls plus like 6 coins. So, I'm going to be working on sorting those all out and see what's actually there. Because I haven't done that yet. Still hoping to find some more 2021 soon. So far, we still only have 1 quarter and a bunch of nickels. Still have not found a penny or a dime yet. I know I could just go get the mint set, but where's the fun in that? It's the hunt. That's the fun of coin collecting. It's the hunt. Just so much more gratifying when you can pull something out of circulation that you got for face value instead of going and paying for it. Granted, obviously, there's a lot of coins that you have to pay for. That's obvious. You're not going to be doing coin roll hunting and come across things like, 3 centers and 2 centers and the old large cents, stuff like that. If you get really, really, really lucky, you might find a really beat up Walker half in a box, but that's about as far back as it's going to go. I've only seen, I think, twice that anybody's ever found a Walker or a seated Liberty half, and they were barely recognizable. But for all the more recent stuff, yeah, I think finding it in rolls is a lot more fun. Or just out of pocket change. Alright, gonna give it a few more minutes. Hopefully everybody will figure out that we're on. Gonna be asking you guys your opinion on an idea tonight. Something we've been tossing around the idea of doing. We used to do it back in the day, and then we kind of got away from it. And we're debating on getting back to it again. But more on that shortly. Alright, gonna give it 3 more minutes. And then we'll get going. Macro ready. Hello to my lurkers. Hope you're all having a good day. Hey, Double Nickels, how you doing? One more minute. All right. For anybody out there that's new, this is your first time to one of our sales streams. Here's our payment info. Any payments made via PayPal, use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and do it goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App. Using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, you can send your payment via Cash App. Just make sure you let us know through an email or through the app that it's you, so that way we are aware that it's your payment. Shipping is $4.50 to $22, depending on how much stuff you get, the size and weight of your package, all that fun stuff. $4.50 being the standard little bubble mailer, and $22 being all the way up to having a large flat rate box that you can fit a lot of stuff in. We do hold packages, so if you want to hold your package here to fill it up to maximize your shipping, send us an email. Do not say it in chat because there's a good chance I'm going to forget, so send it in an email. If you want your package registered, it's a $20 fee for registered shipping. That means that it doesn't go through all of the standard procedures that mail does. It all has to go hand to hand. It's all signed off for. There's a whole paper trail from here to you. It's the only way you can fully insure coins in the mail. And then if you want it sent, handle with care, so it's got the fragile stickers on it so they don't run it through the machine, that's an $11 charge. So if you want that, let us know. For anybody who's on Facebook, here is our Facebook link. Today's lot list is on there. It is the top post. So if you're on Facebook, you can hit that link, go check out what we got. We also have a mailing list. Again, if you want to be on the mailing list, send us an email to cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and we will add you to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list in your email anywhere between, on a really fast week, I'll have it out by Wednesday. If it's I got a lot of stuff to do, it'll be out no later than Saturday. But as soon as you get it in your email, you have the options for pre-purchasing items. If you pre-purchase items, they do have to be paid for by Monday, or by Sunday, Sunday evening. So keep that in mind. And it is still first come, first serve, because if you've never been here before, this is not an auction, this is a sale, so everything is buy it nows, and it's just whoever can get to it first. So it's kind of a race to beat the next person that wants it. I'm yellow. Why am I yellow? I don't know. Hopefully that'll sort itself out. Alright, so we have been playing around with an idea that I want to ask you guys about real quick. And I will bring it up again later in the stream as well. So we've been talking about the idea of going to a 2 times a week model for doing our coin sales. Monday still being one of the nights, and then I don't know, doing like Thursday or Friday for the second one. We used to do it back in the day, and what we would do is we would basically, each night would have a shorter lot list so the stream didn't run as long. And then, we would still send out the emails for each of the nights of the week. So we're wondering what you guys think, if you think that you'd like to see us do a second night and have it be a bit shorter each night. So let us know your opinions. Because we want to best serve you. I know one of the nice things about when we used to do it is there was a lot of people that were, they were busy on Mondays and couldn't make it to streams. But back in the day, we used to do it on Thursdays as well, and they could make it that night. So that's another aspect of it. So any opinions, any thoughts? I'm gonna hit reset real quick, see if I can clear out this yellow. Give me a sec. Hey, there we go. Now we're green. Is anybody alive? Hey, Trent. So, Trent, you were around back when we used to do the... Hey, Ramon. Still at work? Yeah, you and Trent, you guys were both around when we used to do it on the 2 days a week. And we've been thinking about getting back to that, so what do you guys think? Would you guys like to see us get back to that? 2 days a week, shorter lists each day? Hey, Cody. Trent, you'd like to see that? Bo, you don't want it? So we have one yes and one no. 2 yeses and a no. All right, well, we'll be taking a few weeks to get some feedback on it. To see what the majority outlook thinks. But, all right, let's get this thing going. Because we're already almost an hour behind, and we have a lot to get through, so I'm going to be going through this stuff kind of fast. So here we go, kicking off with banknotes, foreign banknotes. Grant, I'm pretty sure you probably have most of these, Bo.
Yeah.
All right, got the 1990 50 pesos from Guinea-Bissau, uncirculated banknote. Going for $2. Only going to give each one of these about 30 seconds, so if you want one, jump on it. All right. Moving on to 1990, or 1999, sorry. One won from China, uncirculated banknote. That'd be kind of considered almost a fancy serial number because you got 7, 7, 3, and then another 7, 5, and then another 7. For anybody who likes those fancy serial numbers. Next up, 1994 20 Kayats from Myanmar. Uncirculated banknote. Again, going for $2. Elephants. Who doesn't want a fountain in their yard with the water coming out of elephant trunks? All right, moving on to the 2014 100 Tugrik from Mongolia. Uncirculated banknote. Over $2. All right, moving on to the 1992 10 pesos from Mexico, Series F. Bo, this one you may not have, because this is not an uncirculated note. So you might want to check your Mexicos. This is going for $2. Hey, honey family, how you doing? All right, moving on to the 1993 100,000. I'm not sure how to say their their denomination. Like Medices, something like that. Uncirculated banknote, again going for $2. Excuse me, didn't mean to cough in your ear. All right, moving on. Oh, that one's going to Ramon. Congrats, Ramon. All right, next one is from 1987. And it is the 500 Entis from Peru, uncirculated banknote. And this one is also going to Ramon. Congrats, Ramon. Show the reverse so everybody can see it. All right. You wonder what the U.S. conversion for the 100,000 one is? I have no idea. Bo, Ramon beat you. All right, next up is the 1992 50 Kopek from Belarus. Uncirculated banknote, the one with the squirrel or the chipmunk. Actually, not sure which one that is. Send it to Bo. All right, Bo, you're getting that one courtesy of Ramon. So the Peru is going to Bo. Send to Bo. Hey, Aaron. And this one is going to Aaron. Grazie. Nuts me. Alright, and then we've also got, this again is a 1992 50 Kopek. But this is the one with the bear on it. Uncirculated banknote. And again, going for $2. If I remember right, I think they did like a 5-animal run for that year. And this one's going to Aaron. Congrats, Aaron. All right, last banknote. Aaron beat you, honey family. The 1951 3 leva from Bulgaria. Uncirculated banknote. Going for $3. Chemical mix time. Sounds like fun. Let's have him blocked. Why would you have him blocked? And this one's going to Aaron. Congrats, Aaron. Alright, gonna do a bundle deal for the 5 that didn't sold or didn't sell. Seem to accidentally do it all the time. Well, that's not good. That's your Guinea-Bissau 1990 50 peso uncirculated. Your Mexico Series F 1992 10 pesos. That one is somewhat circulated. Still in really good shape, though. The Mongolia 2004 102 Grik uncirculated. The Myanmar 1994 20 Kayaks uncirculated. And the China 1999 1-1 uncirculated. If anybody wants all 5 of these, I'll do it for $5. So you get them all for $1 a piece. And going to Aaron. Congrats, sir. We've been working on trying to clear all these out from the big bunch of them that we got. So I don't mind giving little bundle deals on them. All right. Next up, this is from my neck of the woods. So this was made in 1970. It's a 100-year anniversary centennial. I accidentally put bicentennial on here. Let me fix that. It's not bicentennial. It's just centennial. So this is from Phoenix, Arizona. It was actually made with silver from Phoenix, Arizona. It is a 1-ounce silver round with a phoenix on the front. .999 plus purity. And that is actually the serial number for the round, because they only made a limited edition of them. This is going for 35 bucks. Let me pop the cover off so you guys can see it without the stuff in the way. And I mean, this thing is in pristine shape. Any takers at 35 bucks? What have you missed so far? All the banknotes are sold out, and now we're on the silver round. We got off to a late start. And we were just looking at silver when we first started this. It's up to 20, I think 28, 40 an ounce, something like that. By the way, it's on the edge. It's edge lettered. That's where it says .999 plus purity. And I believe the serial number is also etched in the edge, if I remember right. Yeah, it's all right there. Let's switch to the scope so y'all can see it. Doo-doo. Upside down. Yep, 0.99 plus pure silver. Metallic Art Company, New York is where this was made. And then, yeah, there's your serial number etched on the edge. Here's a closer look at that Phoenix. Last call on this one. 35 bucks. So awesome design. Going to Chef. Congrats, Chef. How you doing tonight, Chef? All right. Next up, we've got some medallions. For you medallion collectors out there. Starting off with the HM Tower of London large medallion in the case. Let me get back to the overhead. I don't know if you caught it or not, but the 999 purity and the serial number are both etched on the edge of that silver round. So when you get it in, that's where those are at. So, nice hard green box. Youngest son's birthday is celebrating. Well, tell him we said happy birthday. Here's the medallion itself. This thing is a big medallion, guys. Like, here's a $50 for reference. It's big. So you got your Royal Guard on this side. Little thing so you can pop it out. And then the actual tower on this side. This one's going for $6 and it's going to Honey Family. Congrats, honey. Alright, next up. This is a very cool one. I kind of wish we had more than one because I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that would like to have one of these for either yourself or for somebody that you know. This is the Veterans in Recovery Medallion. Going for $4. Hey, Silver Scorpion. So a very cool piece for anybody who is a vet or anybody who knows a vet that had to go through recovery after being injured or anything like that. And this one is going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. Next up is another piece from Arizona. So our neck of the woods. It's from 1979. And it is 1979. It is the Davis Dam Bullhead Buck Mojave Valley, Arizona medallion. So at the time, they were able to trade this in for $1 value in Bullhead City. This one's going for $4. Any takers on the Bullhead Buck? All right, we are going to move on. All right, this one's a piece of numismatic history here. From 1969, Palo Alto Semi-Annual Convention, California State Numismatic Association medallion. Going for $4. Any takers? All right, moving on. To the 1975 Honolulu, Hawaii souvenir dollar medallion. Going for $4. This one's going to Aaron. Congrats, Aaron. Bo, Aaron beat you by just a half second. All right. By the way, I always forget to mention, make sure you guys are in live chat so that you actually can see the order that everything is coming in. It's like 30 seconds on your screen. On mine, it came in, like you came in, and then just right behind you, Bo came in. All right, this one is 1966. So this is an older one. This is Astoria, Columbia Bridge souvenir. The Washington, Oregon Bridge. Yeah, and I'll show it to you right after this one. This one's in a proof design. And this one's going to Silver Scorpion. Silver Scorpion, if we've never shipped to you, which I don't recognize your name.
I don't either.
So send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. It has to be in by the end of tonight. And we need all of your shipping information, and we need to know what email you use for PayPal so we can invoice you. If we don't get that by the end of the night, then you don't get your item. All right, and then Hidden wanted to see the Palo Alto again. Here you go, Hidden. This is the Palo Alto California numismatic medallion. Thank you, sir. Also recommend wait until the end to pay, just in case you find anything else that you want. Show it to you out of the holder. 1969 Palo Alto Semi-Annual Numismatic Convention. Heard it. Hey, Bill. Never got notified. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. All right. And then the last one. This one is actually a medallion that was made into a pendant by somebody. It's from 1976, my birth year. It's the Battle of Bunker Hill medallion made into a cool pendant. And a very nice design on this thing. I can see why somebody wanted to make it into a pendant. And this one's going to Aaron. Congrats, Aaron. All right, next up, we got some gaming tokens tonight for those of you that like collecting the gaming tokens. Let me get these out of the way. All right, kicking off again with another item from Arizona, my home state here. 1994 Gila River Indian Community Casino, $1 gaming token, going for $3. I got to enjoy the last 4 hours of that year. Hey, whatever, man. That still makes you Gen X. Any takers on this one at $3? Going to Silver Scorpion. Congrats, sir. Or ma'am, whichever one you are. I don't want to automatically assume that you're a guy. All right, next up is Jonas Squega's Nugget Casino. $1 gaming token. And again, going for $3. And this one is from Sparks, Nevada. I forgot to put that on there. Yeah, but then you be a millennial. You don't want to be a millennial. All right, moving on. All right, this next one. You're probably not going to see this one again. This is from Casino Windsor. Yeah, work mouth. Casino Windsor, 25-cent gaming token, Ontario, Canada. Uncirculated. Going for $3. And going to Silver Scorpion. Congrats, sir. Silver Scorpion beat it hidden. Alright, next up is Greenstown Casino. 25-cent gaming token, Detroit, Michigan. Uncirculated gaming token. And again, going for $3. I didn't even know Detroit, Michigan had casinos. Right across the border, they have the same. Didn't know that either. Alright, moving on to the Indiana Gaming Company. 25-cent gaming token from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. This one is an uncirculated token. And again, going for $3. Hot air balloon. Never been in a hot air balloon. I'd like to do that someday. Alright, moving on to the Belterra Resort and Casino 25-cent gaming token, Switzerland County, Indiana. Uncirculated. Again, going for $3. Moving on to the Trump Casino 25-cent gaming token in Gary, Indiana. Uncirculated gaming token. Going to Silver Scorpion. Congrats, sir. Fix a typo on this next one real quick. There we go. Alright, this next one is the President Casino on the Admiral. 25-cent gaming token, St. Louis, Missouri. Uncirculated gaming token. And again, going for $3. Alright, moving on to the Southern Belle Casino 25-cent gaming token, Riverbend, Missouri. It's another uncirculated gaming token for $3. Never saw Missouri as being a southern state, because it's really not, but whatever. Alright, moving on to the Isle of Capri Casino 25-cent gaming token, Kansas City, Missouri. Another uncirculated. Going for $3. Thank you, sir. I will keep an eye out. There it is. Thank you, sir. Alright. Moving on to the Sam's Town Casino. 25-cent gaming token, Kansas City, Missouri. Uncirculated gaming token, going for $3. I know there's Sam's Towns in, what is it, Laughlin, Nevada. I guess they got casinos all over the place. And this one's going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right, and the last one. In relation to Sam's Club, who knows? Casino Queen, 25-cent gaming token, East St. Louis, Missouri, uncirculated gaming token. And again, going for that $3. All right, then I am going to do a bundle deal for all 8 of these that did not go. So that's the 7 different 25 centers from around the nation, and then the $1. I'll do it for $16 for all 8, so it drops every single one of them down to $2. And Silver Scorpion is taking that deal. All right, give me a second to get all that marked real quick. All right. Trying to outbend yourself? You already got it. All right, now to the part that I'm sure most people have been waiting for. Coins. Specifically, foreign silver coins to begin with. And we are kicking off with Germany tonight. This is the 1972 D. 10 marks from Germany, 62.5% silver. Brilliant uncirculated. Going for $9.
Okay. I got done what I wanted to do.
Any takers at $9? By the way, it's like 50 cents over melt on these. Let me see. Silver's gone up since I labeled these, so let me see real quick. 1972, 10 mark, Germany. Yeah, current melt on these is, $8.83. You're getting it for 17 cents over melt. And going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right, and then the next one, we've actually got 2 of these, but they are the different designs. Again, these are the 72s. These are both from the J Mint. So you've got that design. And again, these are both 17 cents over melt. And then you've got... Oh, Bo is binning both.
Sorry, Trent.
That one. All right. Bo, you got both of them. Congrats, sir. All right, next up. From 1984, this is the 500 Dinara from Yugoslavia, 92.5 sterling silver proof. It does have some toning on it. This thing has spent some time in an album. This is going for 25 bucks. This is a silver dollar size coin. Oh, hey, man, I'll keep an eye out for that. And we will send all the invoices at the end of the stream. So a little bit of stats for this one. The melt value for this one right now currently is $19.37. There was only 110,000 of these ever minted. Any takers? All right, moving on. Surprised nobody grabbed that. I thought somebody would. Next up, we're going to Poland. This one is an oldie. This one's from 1840. This is 10 Grazis from Poland. 19% silver and about good. Going for $2. Hey, Jovi. Oh, your 89 Batman's still awesome. Oh, heck yeah. This one's going to Aaron. Congrats, Aaron. I don't care what anybody says. Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Hey, Jovi, the rare one is still available. The Yugoslavia. 925 sterling silver. Basically, it's $20 melt value. It's going for 25 bucks. Only 110,000 of these were ever made. So this one's still available if anybody wants it. All right. Next up, from Japan. We've never had one of these. Unfortunately, it's hold. Which is why it's only $5. But it is the 1931 50 sen from Japan, 72% silver, very fine. It was hold. I'd like to see try and get $5 on this one. Going to Joe V. Congrats, Joe. All right, next up, going to Switzerland. Kicking off Switzerland is the 1964B half franc, 83.5% silver, beautiful BU. The camera does not doing the justice on this coin. This thing is gorgeous. And this one's going for $6. You're welcome, sir. Glare. Going to Jovi. Trent, Jovi just beat you. All right, next one we have two available. One's in VF, one is in EF. So you got the 1935 5 franc Switzerland, 83.5% silver. The VF, oops, is $15. The EF is 17. This is the EF or the VF. So that is the $15 one. And then here is the EF, the $17 one. Any takers on these? Trent is binning both. Congrats, Trent. All right. Where are we going next? We're going to India. $1943L, half rupee from British India. 50% silver, extremely fine. Upside down. There we go. Going for $6. This is back when Britain was still in control of India. Is Ramon at work? Yeah, he had to do some chemical mixing. Any takers at $6? We do. We actually have, here shortly, we've got 3 from France coming up. All right, moving on. Next up, we are going to Australia. Why would I have French coins from Canada? All right, kicking off Australia. We've got the 1960 shilling, 50% silver, BU, going for $8. This is the one that's got the sheep on it, or the goat. I think it's a sheep. We already got done with Switzerland. Belgium. Yeah, I've got 2 Belgiums right after France. All right, moving on. Next up. $1944 S. Florin, Australia. 925 sterling silver. It is an AU. Going for 15. Just a reminder to the new faces, this one's going to Trent. If you grab something for the first time, you need to send us an email that's got your shipping info. You have to be in the U.S. or a U.S. territory, or we will not ship to you. And the email, on top of having all of your shipping info, has to have the email you use for PayPal. Huh? Oh, whoops. Thank you. All right, next we're going to Austria. Country of the longest consecutively running mint in the world. Kicking off with the 1962 5 shilling. 64% silver. BU. Going for $12. Camera's not doing justice on this one. You can see that cartwheel going. Any takers at 12? Looking for some hundo shillings. We don't get those very often. Every now and then we'll get the 50 ones, but not much on the Huns. All right, moving on to the 1957 10 shilling. So there's another BU, 64% silver, going for 12. NGC list on this one's $23. That they do. I mean, they've been at it for over 800 years. They know what they're doing. All right, moving on. Oh, yeah, Austria coins are immaculate when they're uncirculated. All right, next up we got one coin from Greece. It is the 1960 20 drachma. 83.5% silver. It is an AU. It's got some album toning on it, going for $10. Okay. Oh yeah, they are definitely. There's like cameo, and then there's deep cameo, or ultra cameo if you're going from NGC, and then there's Austria cameo. This one's going to Joe V. All right, next up is France. All right, first coin, we've got 2 available. They are the 1918 1 franc. They are both AUs. They are $6 a piece. 83.5% silver. There's number 1. And here is number 2. One going to Trent, one going to Aaron. Nope. Trent said both. Do you mind letting Aaron have one, Trent, or do you want both? He can have one? He said you could have one, Aaron, so you're getting one. One to Trent, one to Aaron. All right, and then the last coin from France is the 1961 5 francs. 83.5% silver. It is BU. You can kind of see the cartwheel going on there. Going for $18. That is a beautiful coin. It's another one of those that the camera's really not doing justice on. And going to Trent.
Grass Trent.
Next, we're going to Belgium. All right. Belgium, we've got 2 of the same coin, but one is good, one is VF. They are oldies. It is the 1886 50 centimes. The good is in $15. The very fine is $25. These are 83.5% silver. There's the good. That's the $15 one. There's the man with the master beard. The one beard that rules them all. And then here is the VF. So NGC list on the VF is $45. Any takers? Tell you what, if anybody wants both, I'll knock 10 bucks off. I'll do both for 30 if anybody wants both. Both of them for less than the list of just the VF. Aaron is taking that deal. Right, sir. So switch this one to 15. Oops. To make the math right. Alright, next up, another oldie, but we are going to Mexico now. It is 1886, 5 centavos. 90% silver and very good. It does have some damage to it, which is why it's only $3. And that's the damage right there. You can see the chop mark on the rim. I know some people look at chop marks as being damage. Some of them look at being history. I call it damage. Any takers for $3? Oh yeah, it's still very cool. And only $3. So I mean, 90% silver, $3. Nice space filler for a collection. Still got great details. And going to Honey Family. Congrats, Honey. Alright, next up we've got two of these available. One is BU, one is AU. These are the 1947 1 pesos, 50% silver. So this is the BU. This is the $8 one. And this is the AU. The $6 one. Scrooge. Hey, DeSales. Welcome. Any takers on these? If I remember right, that is not that far off from melt on those. Give me a sec. Cheap. Yeah, melt on these is $6.38. So again, silver was lower when I labeled these. So for anybody keeping track, this one is currently priced under melt. The AU is, what was it? 38 cents under melt. Which one you buying, Joe V, the BU or the AU? Or both? This one right here. The AU. All right. Joe V is getting the AU. Congrats, man. You just got that for under melt. Any takers on the BU? BU's only $8. So, I mean, you're still looking at, what, $1.62 over melt? I think those are part of the deal. Yeah, those are both going to Silver Scorpion.
Okay. I just
All right, moving on. Oh, Trent got it. All right, Trent's grabbing that one. Congrats, Trent.
All of it. All organized up now.
Sorry, my wife's trying to catch up on getting everything sorted, so I'm like all over the place.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
All right, next up. Is the 1951 peso Mexico 30% silver BU. Over $10. Everything current minus the 50. Hey, Silver Stinger.
Hi, Silver. How's the goats?
A gorgeous coin, folks. Yeah. Gorgeous coin, folks. There we go. That is blinging BU. All right, we are moving on to the 1968 25 pesos, 72% silver. This thing is Gem BU proof like. It's in a case. Check that out. This one's going for $25. That is a gorgeous coin. How often do you guys come across these Gem BU proof like? In a fancy case. So melt value on this one is $14.77. Last call on this one. On the fence. Give it a good home, man. At least we know that you'll love it and care for it and keep it beautiful.
Right.
That or the Yugoslavia.
We can hold it for you if you want.
Alright, moving on. We're going to Canada. And kicking off Canada is the 1912 5-center 925 sterling silver in VF. These are the ones that are referred to as the fish scales. This one's going for $5.
And Aaron.
Going to Aaron. Congrats, sir. Next up is the 1918 10 cents. 925 sterling silver, extremely fine, going for $8. Oh yeah, they did. They had a 20 center. They are hard to come by though. We've never had one. Now you're jonesing for one. I'm always keeping an eye out, man. I've been trying to find one. Alright, moving on. Oops, wrong coin.
Yep.
There we go. Alright, next up, 1968. 10 cent Canada. Brilliant uncirculated. This was the last year of the silver for the Canadian dimes. Yeah, I'll let you know, man. And this one's going for $4. If anybody wants both dimes, I'll do both for 10. That knocks $2 off. Anybody want both for 10? It's a good deal, man. It's a 1918 EF and a 68 BU.
BU 25. Mexico and Yugoslavia.
You're just taking both? You're like, can't decide. Grab them both.
Like I said, if you wanted, we could have held it.
Congrats and congrats. Alright, we are moving on. Next up. Oh yeah, all of them are really high dollar for the 20 centers. $19.18.
That's 1907.
Oops. Hang on. I'm out of order. That's not my fault.
25, 25. These are 25s. $19.18, $19.68.
Oh, I linked the dime again because I'm an idiot. That's what I did. Sorry. I linked the dime again because I'm dumb. Let me get that out of there. Remove. There we go. Now I have the right one. All right. 1907, 25-cent Canada. 925 sterling silver in good. Going for 15 bucks. NGC list is 30 bucks on this coin. So you're going to get for half list. Any takers? All right, moving on to the 1950, 25 cents, 80% silver, extremely fine. Going for 7 bucks. I'll do a little bundle on these too. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for 18. That's 4 bucks off. If you get both. Trent is taking that deal. Like, yes, please. Alright, so I'll just switch this one to 11 for the math. Alright. Alright, this next one, this is a key date. I've put it out a few times. I'm going to drop the price on it for you guys tonight. This is the 1900. 50 cents from Canada. It's the Newfoundland $half. If it didn't have the hole in it, NGC list on this coin will be $175 in this grade. This isn't a fine. I'll do it tonight for you guys for $50. This is a key date to the $half series for Canada. Only 118,000 were ever minted, and according to the Canadian experts that I've spoken to, they've said that for any of these figure, minimum 80% of them have been melted. So this one gives you guys an opportunity to fill the hole for a relatively cheap price for the date. Man, even at $50, nobody wants this thing, huh? Alright, moving on. That's just going to go into my collection now. Say goodbye to it. Next up, $1939. 80% silver, BU. It's got some album toning on it. Just want to spend some time in an album. This one's going for $28. Beautiful BU. Any takers? Alright, moving on to the $1963 from Canada. 80% silver, BU. That thing's almost proof-like. Go for $25. Man, no love for the Canada tonight, huh? Alright, moving on to the 1971. 50% silver proof dollar from Canada. $15. moving on. Last foreign silver coin of the night is the 1981 Canada Peru 50% silver. And again, going for 15 bucks. It's the one that's got the train locomotive on it. And this one's going to Joe V. Congrats, Joe. Alright. Next up, we got some Canadian copper in the form of the Canadian large cents. Kicking off with the 1909 and very good. Going for $6. Yeah, that is a really awesome dollar for sure. All right, moving on to the 1910. This one's in fine, going for $6. Since get that like dark chocolate toning on them, it's hard to get them lit up real well on camera. All right, moving on. To the 1913 and very good. Going for $5. Moving on. To the 1914. Again, and very good. And going for $5. All right, moving on to the 17 and fine. Again, going for $5. All right, moving on to the 18. This one is in very fine, and it is a red brown. And going for $7. This one is a very nice looking Canadian large cent. Alright, moving on to the 1919 in fine. This one's got almost like that antique look. Again, going for $5. This one does have some scratches on the back of it, I just noticed. If anybody wants this one, I'll do this one for $3 because of those scratches. And going to Trent. All right, and then the last of the Canadian large cents is the 1920 in VF, going for $5.
I didn't see that in there. Huh. I have the rubber band.
I'm going to do a bundle deal on these. Anybody wants all 7, I'll do it for $28. That drops every coin to $4. So that saves you 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It saves you $11 by grabbing them all. Any takers? And nobody, huh?
Alright.
Alright, moving on. Next up, we've got the 1983 Canadian proof set in 2x2s. All are decans. I'd like to get $15 for it. There's your proof penny. Nickel. Dime. Oh, Bo just said he'll take the deal on the 7 large cents.
Okay.
Brass Bo. Quarter. And I mean, you guys, you don't get much more decam than these. That is white on black on all of these. $50. And $1. And going to Silver Scorpion. Congrats, Silver Scorpion.
Sure.
All right, let me get bow marked on those large cents real quick. All right. All right, last item for Canada. Is a Canadian small cent Whitman album, 1920 to 58. And it does include 37 coins, including a number of the old King Georges. I mean, that's the first year of the small cent for Canada. You got the 28 in there, the 29.
33, 34. Bill Betts.
This one's going to Bill Betts.
Congrats, Bill.
And you got number of the 30s,
The 40s.
all of the 40s,
Most.
and
The
pretty
50s.
much all the 50s. Congrats, sir. Not a bad little buy for $5. All right, next up, going to Britain. The last 4 coins for foreign coins tonight are British crowns. Kicking off with the 1965 British crown. We've got 2 available, $4 each. Both are BUs. These are the Churchill crowns. One going to Cody.
Congrats, Cody.
Anybody want the second one? All right, moving on. And then we've also got 2 available on the 1977s. Both are BUs, and again, both are $4. This is the one that most people say is the coolest design of them all.
And Cody says, Ben.
All right, we got one going to Cody. That leaves 1 available. One going to Trent. Congrats and congrats.
Joe V, you were a little too slow. Share.
All right.
We are done with Britain.
We do have that 65 left if anybody wants that one.
Yeah, the BU.
We still got one of the Churchills. Couldn't move fast enough making dinner. All right, we're going to take a quick break, guys. And we will be back with American coins. So stick around. We've got some awesome stuff. We're kicking off with an NGC graded wheat cent. So don't take off. Stick around. We'll be right back. am back. Who wants to sell you that coin? Yeah, hang on, Silver. Give me a sec. I gotta figure it out.
Pull up a calculator.
Duh. Alright. I can tell you you're going to be in a small flat rate box, which we will hold for you if you want to keep it here until you fill it up. So your shipping is going to be $8.50.
Okay. We will ship it out then.
All right, your total is $52.50.
And that's including shipping.
All right, before we get going again, I threw this out at the beginning, but now that we have a bunch of people here, I want to throw it out again. Because we've been getting people's opinions on it. So far, we got 2 yeses and a no. We've been throwing around the idea of going back to doing a 2 sale a week model. It'd probably be Mondays and Thursdays, possibly Friday. Each night would have a shorter list. And still same as always, we'd email out the list. You guys would be able to do pre-purchasing, all of that kind of thing. But we're just looking for feedback from everybody to see if you guys want us to just stick with doing one night, doing a long list, or go to 2 a week with a bit shorter list. So let us know. All right, we are on American Coins. 1 a week. So that's 2 to 2. All right, we're kicking off with a 1937 Denver Lincoln Wheat Cent, graded by NGC MS65 Red, going for $19. And this one's going to Roy. Hey, Roy. Monday and Thursday, also add you to the mailing list. Will do, sir. So now it's 3 to 2. Which day for the second stream may be either Thursday or Friday. And it'll be starting at the same time that we always start. All right, next up, we are into Shield Nickels. Oh, that happens, Bo. But, I mean, you're on the mailing list, so you would get the lot list, so you can still do pre-sale off of it. For 1 night US, 1 second. No, I'd still like to keep it mixed up. That way people can see them, regardless which night they come. I wouldn't want to divide it. All right, we got an 1886 shield nickel in good condition, going for 20 bucks. That was when they still had the rays in between all the stars. Thank you, sir. We will keep an eye out. This one is going to Cody. Congrats, Cody. Next up is the 1867 No Rays. This one had both designs. They had it with rays and without. This one is in a very good, and again, going for 20 bucks. So if anybody's ever wondered why some of these design changes happened, a lot of it had to do with, like, you know, even something as simple as having the rays in between the stars was chewing up the dies too fast. So when they removed the rays, that actually made the dies last longer. It's the same reason why the eagle design didn't last for the flying eagle census piece, because that design was chewing up the dies too fast. Last call on this one. All right.
BG.
Moving on.
You put it as good.
No. VG right there.
Oh. Okay.
You were looking at the wrong one. Well, it's also because the laser etching they do now, as opposed to being hand carved, it's not as high relief. Next up is 1869 in good, going for 15 bucks. Bring this down a little bit so you guys can try and see these better. Let's get the camera actually straight. There we go. Focus. Light up a bit. There we go. Hey, now you can see them better. Huzzah. All right, moving on to the 1873 closed 3 in good. This one's going for 30 bucks. So you had 2 designs for that year. They had the open 3 and the closed 3. And it basically just had to do with how close together the 2 tips of the 3 were. The closed 3 was the lower mintage of the 2. All right, moving on. The last one of the Shield Nickels tonight is the 1882 in About Good. Going for $15. And that's got a big old planchet error on it. That's a That's a lamination error right there. That whole chunk of the lamination peeled off the coin. So if you like those error coins, there you go. Big old chunk of missing coin. You can tell at one point this thing was nickedated.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I don't use nicodate. All right, I'm going to throw out a bundle deal on these guys that you guys would be crazy not to take. All 4 of them that are still available. Individually would have been see, 50, 65, $80. $80 individually. I'm going to knock that in half. $40.
Makes it $10 a coin.
If you get all 4. Darn right, wow. I'm the coin Santa tonight. $30 seconds. Somebody take advantage of it. All 4 of them for $40. If you weren't a nickel collector. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
William Dalton just squeezed in at the end. Congrats. Getting them for $10 each. How you doing, William? Alright. Now we're on to Liberty Vehicles. Oh, okay. That's one of those. Duh. Probably. Like, he's busy working. That's all that dude ever does is work. That guy needs a vacation bad.
Right?
Alright, next up, we've got two of these available. They were both in very fines. They're the 1883 no cents. $10 a piece.
Says,
Yeah, that's the third one.
no, on the other.
Oh, it just says there's a die crack somewhere on it.
Yeah.
Looking for $10 each. Very first year. An original design. And this one says there's die cracks on both sides. So there you go.
Yeah.
That one you can definitely see the die crack up there.
Yeah. And right there.
Any takers? That is a good price for VFs, guys. That's actually a double retained cut right there.
And Bo says Ben. So I'm assuming that he wants that one.
Bo, do you want this one or the other one? That's a retained cud, so that's 3 retained cuds. You want both?
Okay. Congrats, Bo.
Both going to Bo. Alright, and then we've also got one that's an error coin. Yeah, it is. This is another 1883 no cents, also in VF. But this one's got a lamination error on the obverse. So you can see there.
In the hair.
It's already peeling off right there. Down on the neck is peeling off. And then up here is peeling and cracking all the way through. That is a major lamination error on the planchet. This one's going for 25 bucks. It's got a little rim ding there. I didn't actually catch that rim ding before. I'll tell you what, guys, I'll do it for 15 bucks. Because of that rim ding. I'll knock 10 bucks off. That is an insane lamination error on this thing. Last call on this one. You're not bored, are you?
Maybe.
All right, moving on. All right, next we just got some better grade ones here. Got a 1903 in fine. Let me get back to the overhead. Going for $3. It's got that dark toning going on.
Dark chocolate.
Actually, screw that. Let me go back to the scope. Because this camera can't see that.
There we go.
Looking for $3. That actually might actually be a VF. I might have undergraded this one. Looking for $3. Because, I mean, you got a lot of the facial detail, pretty much most of it, actually. You got full liberty, a lot of hair design.
You don't have the eye, though, in Liberty.
Yeah, you do. It's just hard to see.
I don't see it. So.
It's right there. It's just hard to see.
Oh.
But it is there.
Okay.
You've even got the wreath detail. Alright, moving on to the 1906 in fine for $3. Alright, moving on. How about a 1910 in very fine? Going for $5. It's not often you guys see these looking like this. Alright, moving on. How about the 1910 in fine for $3? Alright, moving on to the 1911 in a VF, $5. All right, moving on.
2 bundles.
All right, next up we got V-nickel bundles. These are your standard bundles, 5 V-nickels, $8. I'll go through each one individually. I'm going to kick back to the overhead for this. All right, bundle number 1. You're getting a 1896 in About Good. A 1904 in Good. 1905 in Good. 1906 in Good. And a 1912 in Good. Any takers? $8. All right. Moving on to bundle number 2. You get an 1899 and 8 and About Good. 1903 in Very Good with some kind of cool coloring toning on it. 1906 in Good. 1911 in Good. That one's got a lot of toning on it. And 1912 in Very Good. $8. All right, moving on. Bundle number 3 is 1897 and About Good. That actually might be a good. I think I undergraded that one. 1904 and Good. 1905 and About Good. 1906 and About Good. And 1912 and Good. Man, no love for V-nickels tonight. All right. Bundle number 4, 1897 in Good. 1905 in Good. 1907 in Good. 1910 in Good. 1912 Very Good. $8 for the bundle. All right, moving on. Final bundle. 1903 About Good. 1907 About Good. 1908 about good. 1911 very good. And 1912 Denver very good. The only year of the V-Nickels to have mint marks was the 1912. You can get it in Denver and San Francisco. And plain date, of course. If you can ever find that San Francisco, that is a big money coin. Alright, moving on. Next up, we've got Merc Dime bundles. We've only got 2 of these available tonight, guys. I've been kind of pillaged on Merc Dimes lately. But 5 Merc Dimes, $15 as always. So first bundle, 1923 plain date. Very fine. 43 plain date VF. 44 plain date VF. 45 plain date, that one's an EF. And 45 Denver and VF. Any takers? $15 for the bundle. All right, moving on. Man, everybody fall asleep.
Right?
All right, and the other bundle. 1939 plain date. 41 plain date and fine. 42 plain date VF. 44 Denver VF. And 45 plain date in EF.
Peeps can talk too.
You guys are allowed to talk with each other in chat. So I don't feel so lonesome. Alright, moving on. 'Cause nobody loves the Merc Dimes tonight. Alright, next item up, we have 2 available. They are 1961 Roosevelt Dimes, BU. At $4 each. So some gorgeous dimes. Any takers?
I think they're all asleep.
Hey, we'll do double nickels. Alright. Moving on to 1963. This one's a BU for $4.
Hi, Bill.
Man, you guys are all about the foreigns, and we get to the Americans, and it's like, yeah, don't want it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a standing Liberty quarter, and it is a key date 1927 Denver. 90% silver. It's in very good. You can see all the stats there. 976,000 were minted. Only 8,000 survive in all grades. It's a semi-key day to the series, and it is going for 20 bucks. My camera's crooked. There we go. Now we're straight on. Any takers at 20 bucks? All right, moving on. Okay, let me get the thing up first. Slow down.
It's half.
All right, next up, we got a 1982 Denver. 250th anniversary of Washington's birthday. That thing is beautiful. 90% silver commemorative half dollar. Going for 15 bucks. Look at all of that luster. That thing is gorgeous. Man, nobody really? All right, get that out of there. Next up, we got 3 available on these. These are the proofs. Again, 90% silver each. All deep cameos, 15 bucks each. Apparently all the coin collectors left the stream. All right, moving on. Next up, we got 2 available on these. These are the 86 San Francisco proofs. Statue of Liberty. 5 bucks each. 2 available. That's white on black decam, guys. One
getting
going to Joe. Anybody want the other one? Alright, moving on. Next up, we got a key date for the commemorative half-dollar series. This is the 1992 Olympic commemorative. Only 519,000 of these were ever made. This one's going for $10. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up we got some BU Kennedy sets. We have all of the 1990s. These are going to be $5 per year. Every one of these is Philadelphia and Denver. They're all BUs. These are not out of the roll hunt that we did. We actually already had these in our inventory before we ever did that.
So just let us know which year.
I'm just going to link them all real fast. And then we'll go through and show each one of them. The hell? Why did that just jump down here?
I don't know. I didn't show the 93s. I just put it underneath the camera.
So there you go, 10 years of BU, $5 per year.
I'm getting it.
I'll do a bundle deal on these. If anybody wants all 10 years, I'll do it for $35. It's $1.50 off every year. It makes it $3.50 per year. Saving you 15 bucks.
The others are out.
All right, last call on all of these, then we're on to dollars. All right, moving on. Kicking off dollars, we've got a 1922 piece dollar. 90% silver, it is BU. Going for 40 bucks. All right, moving on. Here we got a couple of the silver commemorative dollars tonight, and they're both some of the really rare ones. We've got the 1990 West Point. This is the Ike dollar. 241,000 minted. It is Jim BU. It's got that matte finish. This one's going for 30 bucks. Hey, Silver Shark. All right, moving on to quite possibly the rarest of the commemorative dollars. 2011 San Francisco U.S. Army commemorative. Jim BU, only 43,512 of these ever minted. Going for 40 bucks. Thud. This one's going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
All right, last coin of the night. It's not often we get to offer a perfect coin, but tonight we get to. It's 2019 San Francisco.
I just happened to see something on it that needs to go off.
This is the Sacagawea proof dollar. Graded a perfect proof 70 by NGC. This was part of a 10 coin silver proof set that somebody sent in to get graded to get the whole thing. You got the special photo of Mary Ross on the slab there. It's gonna go for 25 bucks. 878,000 of these ever made. And this one is a perfect coin. And going to William Dalton.
Rats.
Congrats, William. Alright, this is the part of the night where I ask, is there anything that anybody wants to see again? Anything that you missed that you want to see if it's still available? Anything you just want to know if we've got it? Got a little bit of foreign silver that didn't sell.
$19.82 as half dollar.
The proofs. We still got all three available. 15 bucks each. They're all 90% silver.
And they're all in.
They're all in the capsules.
And then we do have the D as well.
Yeah, we've still got the BU Denver available as well. Which is also 15 bucks. So all of those are still available if anybody wants them. We still got both Merc Dime bundles.
The V-nickel bundles.
Just about all the V-nickels are still available. All three of the BU Roosevelt dimes, the silver ones, are still available.
All the Kennedys.
All right, last call on everything.
What foreign is left?
We got a. Let's see.
Austria.
The British India rupee. The 1960 shilling from Austria is still available. The 62.5 shilling, or Australia, sorry. 1960 shilling from Australia. The 5 and 10 shillings from Austria are still available. The 1951 peso Mexico is still available. And then both the Canadian dimes all the Canadian dollars. The key date, Canadian half dollar.
I just gave you everything that is foreign.
Here's the Mexico BU.
Oh, besides the British crown, but
1 peso. Well, that's also not silver.
yeah.
That one was $10 for this one. This is the British India half rupee. Extremely fine, 50% silver, 1943 L. Those are medallions. Here's the 2 Austrias, both BUs, I believe. If I remember right, yeah.
Australia.
Austria.
Oh.
That's the 10 shilling. Is
Those are-
$12.
Both 12.
Oh, they're both 12.
The British India one is 6.
I already showed him that one. Ah. Here is the Australia.
That's 8.
Cody wants to know if his box is ready to ship. Yeah, this one's $8. 1968, 50% silver BU. And then the Canadian dollars. That's the 50% silver 1971 proof. Cameo is $15. The 1963 80% silver is $25. And then 1939 BU is $28. The Mexico peso is 30%.
Cody, you're not in a box, but I'm gonna add $1 shipping because it went over by a little bit. And yes, it can go out.
Yeah, so you'll have a $5 shipping and it'll go out.
No, just $1.
Or $1 ad. So Jovia wants the peso. Then here's the 2 Canadian dimes. 1918 extremely fine. 925 sterling.
That was Jovi.
And 1968 BU. I did a bundle deal for the dimes. If anybody wanted both dimes for $10. Because it was 8 and 4. So it was $12 individually. So I'll still do that if you want both of them. Or if anybody wants both of them, I'll do it for $10. And then the key date Canadian half. I dropped the price on this one to $50. Because it does have the hole in it. But this is the 1900 Newfoundland. 925 sterling silver.
You said you were keeping that one.
118,000 minted. If nobody buys it tonight, I'm keeping it. 118,000 minted. Roughly, figure 80% of them have been melted down. NGC list, if it didn't have the hole and fine, would be $175. I originally was doing $80 on it. I dropped it tonight to $50. If it doesn't go tonight, I'm keeping it. So this is the last chance all of you get on this coin. Did you already grab that Mexico one for him?
Yeah. I just didn't put it on here.
That was Jovi.
Uh-huh.
All right. Did anybody want any of that silver?
Here. Will do.
Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in.
If anybody wanted their packages held, just
Email us.
email us. If you guys don't say anything, it goes.
All right, we're getting out of here then, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
Give us a few to get the invoices out.
Later on this week, I'll be jumping on for another coin roll hunt. I'll actually be doing the pennies this time. So that'll probably be on either Friday or Saturday.
Have a good night, everyone.
Everybody, see you later.